It is okay for you to be you, and it is okay to say no. It is okay for you, I would say, be respectful in all ways, but if it should happen where you were angry and you said things that'll turn, always make it right. But don't overstep to the point where you're giving more of yourself. But it's like you're doing what you need to do because you know what? Maybe you did say something out of lines. Maybe you stepped out. Maybe you were so angry, but that was authentic and that was pure and that was beauty because what that meant was that you are speaking up for yourself. Something didn't align with you. When something was said nonchalantly, maybe as a put down, it was like you were always told, be quiet, hush your mouth. Because it was always better to keep the peace rather than something get bigger. But I'm getting that now it's time for you to realize that that wasn't okay. Let it go. It is about healing now because it is now knowing that you cannot go forward the way that you want. You may be in a loop. And this reading confirmation is meant to get you out of the loop. To go forward and to know that don't be hard on yourself. Because the fact that you have a mindset to change, the fact that you think about certain things, or maybe I shouldn't have said that, that is progress. And you don't have to have all the answers. But now with the ancestors, they're coming again and saying that as much wisdom as they had carried, there was a form of ignorance. But rather than seeing each other for the different gifts that they could teach of parts of them of who they were in the inside, there was separations, there was different beliefs, there were wanting to force some beliefs on one another, which ended up in wars, which ended up in battles, violence. And they're saying, learn from our mistakes. Whether you think that you make a difference or you don't, you do. It is how you go ahead and do your part in the world. Because every little thing, whether you think so or not, it is a ripple in the bigger plan. You could be seeing 3283, 2442, 143, 1111, 777, 1313. And the ancestors are wanting me to come in and say, we will always be by your side. We may not come through the way that you want, but we do move mountains. We do guide you. And if this message found you, let this be your confirmation that you have listened to the guidance. But ultimately, we are so proud because you may have been guided, but it is free will whether you chose to go with that guidance. You're doing this because you want to go forward, because you are the change that you seek. And what you seek is seeking you. But learn from us. Love your neighbors. Love all, even the ones who come against you, because even the ones who came against you, it was for a lesson. It was for a reason. And if you can't forgive today, then fine. But put it on the agenda to at least get it done. Even when family has turned their back on family. Real family never does that. No matter if you had the most cruelest parents, the cruelest upbringing, it's not my place to say this, I'm just saying it how it comes in, but it's like, forgive for yourself, not for them. And even if you choose not to have certain individuals in your life, that's okay. They can eat at their table and you can eat at your table. But again, we are all one. And it is to leave justice to the Creator. I may be no one to say this to anyone who watches this video, but I've seen some amazing things, and I promise you, you will see a difference in your life. But it's not about doing something because you want to receive the expectation of something. It's about doing something because you want to do it. It is because it is who you are in the inside. So you need to know that you are beautiful. But now you need to speak your voice. Blue and I think yellow is the solar plexus, but those are the colors that I'm getting right now. Or blue and heavy yellow. Sunflowers. The sun is rising, the sun is coming out, and it's like the sun will always rise. But even though the nighttime comes, do not take that as a form of evil. No, it is your mind. You are the creators. And as creators, from us, as how we tell the story, is that we should have came together. So let this message reach those. May it be shared in the sense of, you know what? You did come against me. You don't have to understand my opinion. That I'm going to speak up and I'm going to act accordingly to defend myself. But I will not be hateful. I will not be vengeful, because you know what? Regardless if people wanted to say that this was real or not real. Regardless if I were to die and there was nothing there. At least I walked, not in hope, but in knowing that I was going to be okay and that everything I did was because I loved to. And although I went through hard times, I learned what to do, not what to do, how to move, when to pull back. What I'm not going to settle for. I became me. So go ahead and be open to perspective. So if you were raised on hate, you can change that mindset if it doesn't align with you. But if you are also following a group that means to harm others or means to make you seem higher than the others, the powers will switch. And I say that in the Infinite's name. And I say it in the sense of justice will come for those who are mistreated. But for those who are mistreated or those who are meant to seem like they were last, it's switching. And your time is now. And just because you don't get the results like you want or how you need at the moment doesn't mean that it's not coming in a bigger and beautiful way. Release the expectation. And I'm not saying stop going for what it is, but put in the action now. If you see someone in need, help them out. And do it because a part of you wants to do it. Don't do it because this video told you to. Don't do it because you want to impress God. Do it because it is truly who you are. And expect nothing back. And to my beautiful ones, to the ones who have said, yeah, I always do, or, I'm always giving, I'm always helping out others. Well, when is it going to be my turn? And I got a little emotional because it is hard. I've lost some amazing things and people that I'm never going to get back in this life. And I ask myself, why? And I feel like even though the things that I've gone through are not major compared to other things that are happening, I find gratitude and I find a beauty in all that pain too, because it did awaken me. It allowed me to change, and it may not have been the way that I wanted or still want. But I have seen beautiful things, and I've learned to be okay with if something should happen and if something shouldn't happen. Because it led me to this breaking free to truly be. And that meant that I allow others to be. If it was not wrong or it was not affecting, what should it matter? We are all different fruits, and what we carry is different on the inside. But we all come from the same source. So it doesn't matter if you're an apple, an orange, or that it's a vegetable. You may be different on the outside, yes. But I guess what I'm trying to say here is that the inside, the soul, is cut from the same tapestry. You are the stardust of the source. You are the sparks. So this message is for your ancestors to know that we may have been wrong to go ahead and cast judgment on others that we did not know or things that we didn't understand. But it happened. But now that time has gone, this message needs to be brought out because so much advancement but yet so much separation still. Change before it's too late. It's about you knowing that you were always protected, that you were always sealed. But it's about not listening, I guess, in the ways to like things that are so used to being said in the world. Be like, click on, watch that will uplift your mind. Because remember, your mind creates your reality. So yes, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm just gonna say that there's nothing wrong with watching other readings and that, but I'm just saying when you click on readings, like this is what they're talking about. This is what they're saying behind your back. This is how the ancestors are protecting you. They're coming through saying that again. It's just different frequencies, different how it works, but it's just like there are different. Okay, so I'm getting like the yin yang. It's a duality of different energies, and certain people click with certain energies, and it's coming through in a sense of some are even manipulated by certain energies, is what I'm gonna say. But it's saying that lift your mind up so you can raise your frequency, so you can be in peace in your mind, that you connect with the trees, the grass, because they're saying we are everything around you. And now I'm getting to is that the more you raise your frequency, the more that they will be able to help you, the more that they'll be able to show you signs. And it's not saying that they're not here helping you, it's more in the sense of the little things that you don't see are the big things that they're like really doing. But it's just like the more you go up, you can see the signs more clearly. But silence your mind and listen. The TV will always be there, the games will always be there, the parties will always be there. But you are eternal. But the sooner that you can learn that you can have that love to even say, I'm having a bad day, but you know what, I'm gonna get through this, and this is still normal because this is a part of the journey. That'll be the most beautiful journey. Learn it all the things that you want to learn, all the things you aspire. And so I'm saying that, you know what, I have to go to college to be successful. I have to go do what my parents tell me to do as far as maybe doing it their way. No, it's about you being happy. I'm speaking to the generational curse breakers. I'm speaking to the lambs. I'm speaking to the outsiders, the underdogs. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, guys. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a angel number. I'm gonna say that we're gonna get 72, 17, 10, 10. 14, 14, that's 4, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. 4, 8, 9, 10 numerology. So we have the number 14, 14, or in numerology you could be saying 10, 10, but this is saying possibilities. Building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibilities. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are in place. And that's what I was telling you guys. It's about you guys knowing that, you know what, even if you start all over, it is okay, but it's like now you're starting on something that will not fall. So be thankful for everything that fell down, everything that came out of your life. But learn in the sense too, so that society does not have to fall or collapse or have the reset, as they say. Your affirmation is, I am grateful for all that is and all that will be. I trust in the possibilities of what I desire or something greater. I'm going to pull one more. So this one fell on the floor. It fell upward, so I'm gonna take it, and we got 000, which is guidance. So there's possibilities, and it's like I said, there was guidance. They're guiding you. You have full support of the divine. The guidance you are so. Oh, and you guys. It's 2 in the morning, girl. I'm starting to shit. Okay, but I guess what I'm saying is I don't know if that's not a confirmation or what, guys, but I literally told you in the message what you were seeking is seeking you. I get excited, guys. And I usually don't act like this when I do this in person because I do this more in person, but I feel like doing this I can like be more myself and have fun and just be me. But again, okay, anyway, sorry. You have full support of the divine. The guidance you are seeking is here, and your life is moving in the right direction. This is the start of a new beginning. Where one cycle ends, a new begins. So, like with the ancestors, it's also giving me a sense of like how they didn't learn the lesson, how it came to an end in the sense of like how their time is no longer here. But it's like they look back and it's like we did not see that we could have been more kinder to one another. Because there was a lot of bloodshed, there was a lot of tears. Many who do not have the luxuries or the grace to have had this experience of what you're having now. And let these words not be something that is easily said. Because it is said with a heavy heart. There were mothers who lost children. Families who separated. Not even a goodbye or an I love you. And we took justice into our own hands. And that did not make things right. Because where we seek justice, we lacked. But when we took justice into our own hands, it did not bring back the joy or set us free when we got justice and we took it into our hands. Be better. Your affirmation is, I trust in the magic of new beginnings. I feel the support and guidance that is all around me. Thank you, Stargazers. Till next time.